So this week we're here with Dawn from First American Home Warranty. Dawn, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely, thank you for having me.
And we're going to talk about home warranties.
So what exactly is a home warranty, right? That's the question everyone asks. A home warranty is actually a service contract. So we often get called homeowner's insurance or my home insurance, but we're different. A home warranty is a service contract, so we service the systems and appliances within the home. Homeowner's insurance is more about a structural coverage, right? So damage to your home structure, windows, floors, doors, stuff like that. So we cover systems and appliances. So if we can't repair something, we will replace it.
And how do you know if you need a home warranty? Or who should get one?
Who should get one? So we do offer coverage for home buyers, home sellers, and for existing homeowners. And the questions you should ask yourself is, am I on a tight budget? Am I selling my home? Is my home older? Are the systems and appliances in my home getting older where I may need that protection from an unforeseen breakdown? Yeah.
So we see a lot of home warranties during a house sale transaction.
Right.
A buyer is asking for one or seller is offering one. Can you buy one if you've been in your home for a couple of years?
Absolutely. I have a warranty on my home. I wouldn't go without it. I truly do believe in them. So yes you can. We have for existing non-moving homeowners actually monthly payment plans. So that's actually really nice. You don't have to pay that premium in full. You can go month to month if you'd like to.
That's awesome. And again, in transactions, usually we see a 1 year. Hey, we'll start you out with the first year. Are these warranties renewable?
Yeah. So actually we do have 2-year plans now, discounted 2-year plans. But yes, they are renewable year after year. Yeah. And there's no penalty for like, if I placed X amount of claims or the home warranty company paid out X amount of dollars, we won't renew you. That's not true. You're able to renew year after year, and there's no penalty or increase on your premium for anything like that.
And what kind of stuff's covered with a home warranty?
So the major things that everyone worry about, you have your furnace, your AC, your water heater, your appliances, your plumbing stoppages, electrical. Let's see, we do have like a limited roof leak coverage for first year homeowners, but we don't have that on the renewable. Once they renew it, but that's just kind of first year. Garage door openers, that's another one. So mostly all the sump pumps, I know I'm forgetting a few,
But some of those major things.
Yeah.
And we've talked multiple times, I often hear you say warranties are budget protection.
Absolutely.
Talk about that.
So they are budget protections. I like to use the analogy, you have your health insurance, and then you sometimes have those gap protections, right? I feel like home warranty is kind of what I want to call a gap protection. It kind of softens the blow. When a system or an appliance breaks down, we're going to either repair it, and if we can't repair it, we will replace it. And we don't have like an age restriction or anything like that, so regardless of age. And we don't require an inspection of your property or anything like that prior to. Now, everyone do your due diligence, but it's not required. Yeah, so, when a system fails, rather than having to come up with the cost of repair or replacement, the home warranty company is there to assist you with those out-of-pocket costs.
Well, and just kind of for some numbers, the difference, I know furnaces can run anywhere from $5,000 and up, whereas the home warranty is $500 a year.
Correct.
And if that system fails, needs replacement, I pay the service fee, $100 for them to come out and look, rather than $5,000, $6,000 to replace it. So that's where your budget is protected.
So service fees vary from company to company. Ours right now is $85 per trade call. So if you have multiple items in the same trade and you call that in at the same time, you're paying one service fee to have them addressed, multiple issues. But not always. So there's some times when the service fee is all that is due. But there's other times, and I will say specifically when we're talking about furnace, an AC, or water heater, that there will be some additional non-covered costs, depending on what plan you have. And we have upgrades that kind of assist absorbing some of those non-covered costs. There may be some out-of-pocket costs, but it's definitely going to be far less than what you would be paying, a retail company.
When I actually had one, my sellers, we had the home warranty in place, and there was CO2 emissions from the furnace, so the buyer's like, of course I want that fixed, and the home warranty covered a majority of it. He had to pay for some connection or upgrades.
We're going to call those modifications.
Code modifications,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I think he ended up spending about $1,000. But again, $1,000 is way better than 5 or 6, or in our case, losing the deal.
Right, yeah,
And you had mentioned company to company stuff varies.
correct.
What are some things that people should compare?
Okay.
What are some things
So
that
things to
change?
consider when selecting a home warranty. So you should really, where the rubber really meets the road, because we all cover basically the same systems and appliances, is what are their dollar limitations? Where are they capping out? Like if they're capping on your water heater or your HVAC systems, well, of course, those are going to be the top dollar ones. So if there's a cap, you're getting far less. So dollar limitations is one. 2, is there an age restriction? Are they going to cash you out at a depreciated value if the system or appliance is beyond its useful lifespan sometimes, or beyond a certain number of years? That's really important. I think those are the 2, the age restrictions, dollar limitations, are really your main concerns you really want to know. And then sometimes they don't cover things like lack of maintenance, rust and corrosion, which, over time, all of our systems and appliances are rusting and corroding, right? Do they cover rust and corrosion? So that's a big deal.
And then what are some things that a home warranty doesn't normally cover?
Okay, so we're not going to cover already broken items. All systems must be in good, safe working condition at the start of coverage. Otherwise, they're considered a pre-existing condition and not covered. Kind of like car insurance. You can't get into a car accident, get car insurance, and they
Never
say,
covered.
fix up my car.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pimp my ride. Right, so already broken items are not covered. Other things that are not covered are cosmetic items. So if it's just a cosmetic, issue, a crack or a chip or something, has nothing to do with the primary function, that's not covered. Damage isn't covered. So if it's not normal wear and tear, that's not covered. If you, decide to take a bat to something and it breaks, we can't cover that for you. So it has to be normal wear and tear.
And you're not going to cover roof, windows,
So
some of those
nothing's-
other structural.
Right, nothing structural. Correct. Yes, very good one. We do have a limited roof leak coverage for first year home buyer, and that's really just to patch a leaking area over the main living quarters of the home. The option's called limited roof leak, and it's limited. So, yes,
It will stop a leak when it's happening
yes.
to kind of,
Buy you some
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Yes.
We're not going to replace an entire roof.
well, no.
Yeah.
And what are some of the benefits as a buyer or seller to get a home warranty? And we've talked a lot about, I guess, the buying side,
Mhm.
how that protects you, budget, and everything like that.
Mhm.
What are some benefits to a seller providing a home warranty when they're listing their house?
So another main component of a home warranty is risk reduction, which I don't know that sellers realize it, but if a home warranty is not in place and your furnace or AC for the buyer goes down, shortly after close, and or even 6 months later, buyers are still wanting these things to function, and when they don't, and they don't have anyone to call, and now they're kind of strapped with this big ticket item, they're going to be calling you as the real estate agent or that seller for a remedy. So a home warranty is the person they call. We're that third party that they call to get things resolved rather than you as the agent or the seller. So it is a risk reduction tool.
Yes.
Okay. So it's a risk reduction tool throughout the entire sales process for the seller. But by that I mean it covers the seller during the listing period, and their coverage is complimentary, which is really, really nice. So should a basic covered item fail during the listing period, the seller can place a claim, and with our assistance we can repair or replace. And if they go through inspections, and they may not even be aware of some things that are have an issue, the home warranty company will be there to help pick up those things that are discovered upon inspection. So win again, right? Another risk reduction there. And then of course after sale, post close, if something goes wrong and the buyer needs help, they're calling us versus the seller or you. Yeah.
And I like how both of those really apply to seller and buyer. A lot of times we think this is for the buyer, but as a seller, again, same thing. the furnace is not working, the hot water tank's not working, instead of spending thousands perhaps, you maybe only have a couple hundred to address an item.
Right.
And you're not like, well, I'm selling this house, why would I fix this stuff?
Right, it sort of bulletproofs your deal a little
Yeah.
bit, right? So if something comes up, you know, the home warranty kind of gives everyone peace of mind and is there to help, you know, take care of any issues that may arise.
No, those are
Yeah.
great things that people should understand about a home warranty,
Yeah.
because I think sometimes people are like, why would I get one?
Yeah.
Well, they really are a useful tool.
So can I say one thing?
Yes.
So everyone says, oh, home warranties, they don't cover anything. That is so not true, right? So I know everyone feels that way, but it's not true. Our first year real estate is kind of like our lost leader. It's where we kind of introduce consumers to what a home warranty. But then they renew year after year because they see the value. And if they didn't see the value, they wouldn't renew. That's how we stay in business. So if we didn't cover claims, no one would renew.
Well, and we can attest to how much actually gets covered with First American. You send out the postcards.
Yes.
Any property that we have a home warranty on, we get follow-up cards. This property had this claim, this much was covered, and then, you know, even year-to-date totals on those cards, which
Right.
is so cool to see, like, yes, things are actually being covered.
Yeah, I'm the local area manager and I'm here to help both your clients and you. So if anything goes wrong, call me. They should call me, you can call me.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely have a couple times. Dawn, something happened at their house. I know they have a warranty with you. What's the next step? Yeah, so.
Just give it to me.
Yep. She did.
You have a problem, call Dawn.
That's
With,
right.
if you have the First American.
Right.
Yes, absolutely.